Hello everyone! We're still in Las Vegas in the big $3,000 freeze-out tournament of the World Series of Poker. Top shark Francois Pirault has been eliminated in the money in 195th place. But we're staying put because Team Winamax has not said its last word in this event. Sitting behind a very decent stack of 420,000 with blinds at 5,000, 10,000 is Romain Lewis. Romain has yet to reach the heights of the previous two WSOP events where he made 4 final tables before winning the 5th. But it is precisely because of this experience and track record that our hero can remain confident and have no doubt in his mind about hitting his next big score. Come on, Romain, let's get to work.
Here we are, in the heart of the 2022 WSOP. Not the greatest series for me so far, not many deep runs, but it's only been a few weeks. And here we are in the money, 160 players left, with $3,000 full ring. I've been playing with my table for quite a long time now. I've got a good idea of how they play. I don't have too many hand histories of everyone in previous tournaments, but I like my table, not too aggressive, and I expect to be able to play my best game here and to run deep. I really want this one.
To 22,000.
I'm looking up a great hand here, ace queen off, and the cutoff. If I knew my player was super aggressive, I would 3-bet to get it in from time to time, but most of the time I'm just going to flat here, play the top of my range, see a flop in position. It's a very comfortable situation. If the big blind goes all in and the other guy folds, I have an easy call. Looks like we're going 3 to a flop.
Replay.
And that's not an incredible board for me. I don't have much to play with. Big blind doesn't look very interested in this hand. Check from the open razor. I'm going to do something a bit particular here. I like to bet the minimum in these sort of cases, clear out any equity from the big blind who doesn't look interested, and see how my opponent reacts here. I think it's quite an interesting situation. It's not one that players are familiar very often, and often I can get a good read of their hand. Okay, the turn doesn't change much. I have 2 options here, try and show down my hand or make my opponent fold a better one. He doesn't look so interested here, he's taking a bite out of his sandwich. Doesn't look like he has a great holding. I'll go for a 40% bet here. It's already an important situation for my tournament. Maybe I'm gonna have to 3-barrel. Really doesn't look like he's so interested. He must have a tough time realizing that I have many hands here. I could play this way. It's just hard for him to do much. Go and finish your sandwich and give your hand back to the dealer. Alright. First small one gets through. Even if it's a small pot, I'll take it.
Hey, welcome back.
All that goes up
Because these guys follow me quite from time to time during the WSOPs. There's like 10 episodes.
Oh, so they're following you. It's
Yeah.
the documentaries on you.
Yeah, but I can show you what it looks like. It's,
No way.
They did it on the WSOPs before. It's like stuff like this where they follow and I do. And then a few... Cheers, thank you, man. Keep playing. Right, ace jack of hearts. Very good holding. Obviously gonna raise it up.
20,000 now.
Alright, we're going through to a flop.
3 players.
Alright, it isn't the worst flop in the world. I won't continue here with many hands at all. Gonna see what the button has to say. The player in position. Couldn't give a lot of information of his hand, depending on his bet size.
Bet at 25,000.
Alright, with a small bet and a call. Looks like I'm gonna have to pay 25 into 150. I got the correct odds. Hit a queen for a straight. Sometimes I have the best hand, but I definitely have enough equity to see a turn.
3 players.
Okay, the turns are blank. I don't think I'm gonna lead anything here. See what the player does. Alright, it's checking back, so he never has a 10. Not very often a good king. Probably a small pocket pair. Okay, river's a 7. Playing the big blind never has a 10 either, but it probably has either a flush draw or a king. I don't think I'm going to turn my hand into a bluff here. I can rarely win, but I just paid to see the turn in the river. Pretty cheap. Maybe I can win against the queen jack and a flush draw, but it's going to be rare. Alright, let's see. King's good. Nah, king too good. And I do an episode like this, and then I speak, and then they have my cards, and I say why I'm doing what I'm doing, and
Is it in English?
and there's an English version as well. Yeah. I do it in French
But
and
the main
English.
is in French.
The main is in French, but I do an English version as well. Adrian La Machina out of the tournament. I'm the only representation of the Winamax team left.
Salut chaud, tranquille, ça va, bien.
Ça va, la forme.
Voilà, non, Johnny il a perdu une tonne là.
Non.
Un certain pot de 3 bêtes.
Un certain mot 3 bêtes, ça capitaine. Ça capitaine. Bien, tranquille.
T'es sur quoi toi?
Pareil.
Comment
Je suis un peu.
Pareil
Ouais, 400. 400 bien.
T'es dedans toi?
Ça va la Dubonnet?
Ça va quoi? Aujourd'hui je fais une journée rail en fait, j'ai décidé. J'ai joué le 1000, j'ai boss. Je suis fatigué, j'ai pas envie d'en jouer le 6.
Ce génie des soirées. Il me faisait rire tes stories ou les stories de François dans les jours qui ont suivi. C'était genre, oui, bon, il a plus trop d'énergie là devant. T'étais là. J'étais là, mais comment il fait et tout pour enchaîner sur les tournois. J'étais bien content de me barrer à la mer et tout. On a eu 2 jours, on était... Ouais.
C'était un solide dimanche.
C'était un solide dimanche, ouais, c'était un dimanche de la solidité. Ouais.
C'est des belles histoires, on s'en souviendra.
Ouais. Ouais. C'était pas la théorie, hein, mon play. Pas la théorie, mais je sais pas, j'ai 20 blindes, 200 000. J'ai open pair de 7, payé SB, payé BB, tu vois. Et le profil de SB, c'est un mec qui m'avait déjà fait à la bulle, à 5 de l'argent, j'ai open 16, il a fait 32 en BB avec genre 25 blindes. Et moi j'avais 8 et 9 suités, je savais pas trop quoi faire, j'étais là, c'est quoi ce délire? Bon, j'ai call et finalement j'ai perdu le coup, il avait As-Valet off. Oh là là, j'ai vu sa main, j'ai fait bon, bah alors lui. Et là j'ai paire de 7, lui il call en SB, payé en BB, lui il a genre 20 blindes aussi. Mais en BB c'est un français sympathique qui joue avec 20-25 blindes. 9-6-4 de trèfle, check, je fais genre un tiers, tu vois. J'aime bien check back de temps en temps, mais je me dis que ça va pas trop me raise en bluff, tu vois. Rappelle-moi ta base. 2-7, 9-6-4. Ça avait payé. C'est doublette du 9. Et je me dis, en fait, je pense pas que ça va me check raise, surtout en BB si ça va pas le 9, surtout en flush draw ou quoi. Je pense que ça peut juste call encore petit, tu vois. Et le mec, ouais, je peux encore plus petit, je fais genre un quart, tu vois, à la turn. Et là, le mec en small blind qui avait raise son As-Valet, min raise là, machin, ben là il me raise, mais genre je fais 26 et il me fait 66, tu vois. Et j'ai genre 150, tu vois. Ouais, je me dis c'est bizarre avec son As-Valet tout à l'heure et tout, ça se trouve il reprend la question avec genre avec des SI encore, ou peut-être des petites paires, j'en sais rien, tu vois.
Il a des 6, hein.
Ouais. Je paye, river 2 offsuit, et il me fait all-in assez rapidement. Bon, maintenant qu'on est là, ouais. Tout à blanc.
Improbable aussi.
Ouais.
Des fois, il y a la rande.
Ouais, randomness, ouais, plus qu'un 9, quoi. Je colle, il a 5 et 6. Il a le 6. Quoi.
Ouais, le 6,
Mais allez, on va l'amener au bout, hein. On dit souvent les mêmes, j'ai l'impression. C'est ouf, hein. Puis ça va tellement vite les WSP de nos jours. 140 left, mec. Tu sais, on vient de commencer presque le tournoi. 2 minutes.
Yeah, 140 players left, and I've got about 10 French buddies still in the tournament. There's a good chance one of us goes all the way. King 10 offsuit here, good enough for a raise.
Raise.
Playing just a bit more than 30 blinds, every hand here is really important. So this American player here has got quite a good spot to 3-bet, he's got 2 short stacks behind him. And he does 3-bet. I'd like to see myself go all in with quite a few hands, but King 10 off is not one of the ones I want to count in that range. Give maybe a small pair and a suited ace, and I might go all in this spot because I think he can 3-bet me like quite often. But King 10 off is just a hand I am not going to fight with. all in under the gun, and wow, I've just looked down at a monster. Alright, don't give anything away, Romain. Keep yourself neutral. Hopefully this guy's going to go all in as well. I've just looked down at pocket kings. Could be a massive, massive hand if he decides to go all in as well. Right, my heart is racing really, really quickly now. Oh, if he goes all in, it might be the most important part of my WSOP so far. Okay, now he folds. Still an important one. Now it's the poker gods that decide.
Re-raise, all in.
Okay, what you got? Pocket sixes, okay, perfect. Didn't want to see an ace. This is one of the best confrontations I can hope for. No six, and I pick up half my stack. Okay, that's a good flop. Okay, got it through, brilliant.
Pay out. 628.
Players are busting thick and fast, and if I can continue winning all-ins in a tournament where the average is between 25 and 35 blinds, I can go really deep here. One hand at a time.
Double up against me?
Come on.
Unless that's the end.
I saw you waking up and leaving and then sitting down again.
Yeah, man.
Something good must happen.
4%. Very nice, very nice. Suerte. So you make a raise of your bad hands, right?
Alright, my buddy to my right here is raising. From the hijack, I look down at pocket fours. Only really one option here. I'm gonna pay, hope to see a red 4 on the flop. And also hope that my neighbours to my left don't see this as a great spot to be aggressive, even if it is. Don't move all in here. Alright, we're going 4-way. That's the card I'm looking for, a 4. Come on, leader. Okay, not quite there. Check, check. I think I'm supposed to check here, but I think a 4th pot bet is a good idea as well. I mean, I can clear up some equity, and if I can take the pot down here, it'd be a great result. It's hard for the player on the button to flat too many hands here. He can just fold his Broadway straight away. Maybe have some ace-high hands that he still wants to call. Ace 8, ace 9, ace 10, even ace jack, or maybe a hand like ace queen. He will never be folding, but he'd be 3-betting that pre-flop pretty often. Alright. It's the first player I really wanted to see fold. It's going to be a tough hand from now on. Oh wow. He's not going all in with his short stack. He's calling here, which is kind of surprising. Makes me think he has more of a drawy hand than a pair. A pair of 7s or a pair of 6, he probably just would have just jammed his 10 blinds. And I couldn't imagine him not c-betting so many overcards, so he's going to call as well. Wow, okay. We didn't get anyone to fold their equity, which is bad news, but I'm still looking for a red 4 now. A red 4 would be amazing. Okay, 9 is not the card I wanted to see. Nothing I can do in this hand anymore. I'm just gonna pray for a showdown somewhere, you know. Okay, all in from the big blind. Kind of weird. Maybe just hit that 9 on the turn, a hand like 9-10 or 9-8 gonna make some sense. Can't imagine the hijack paying very often after the way he played this hand. I mean, didn't c-bet, didn't check raise. What can you have? Doesn't really matter anyway, because I'm out of here.
Balls.
Oh, wow, he does call. Be interesting to see the hands here. Oh, they both have 8-5, wow. 8-5 suited raise from the hijack. That will stay in my head. I've got to remember that showdown, really important one. I'm just happy no 4 came on the turn. It would have been a disaster for me. Right, I'm looking down at ace-9 off. Not the best hand, but one I do want to start to be aggressive with. I don't have the most aggressive players to my left, and comfortable to open this one and fold to a 3-bet, of course. Ah, he's going for it again. I believe him a bit more than the first time here. I mean, first of all, we're in earlier positions, many more players to play behind us, and I don't think he'd be targeting me with too many 3-bet bluffs, but well played if he is. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient.
Come on, US.
King Jack suited here after a player I've played in the past, but not yet on this tournament opened. Not the most aggressive player. I don't think I have too many options here. I mean, 3-betting could be, but it's quite comfortable to play this in position. 30 blinds deep. Okay, we're back in an important situation. 3-way, I'm in position. Let's see what the dealer gives us. Alright, that's not bad. Always nice to flop a top pair and Texas Hold'em. Not the easiest thing to do. I don't love the fact that he's going for a quick c-bet though. How much? 40. Alright, well, I'm not going anywhere yet. I don't think he'll be over c-betting this as a bluff, especially three-way. We could have hands like 10-8, 10-jack, queen-jack. I still have to be cautious here. Okay, the turn isn't bad. I wouldn't think you'd see bet too many sevens that make trips, maybe only pocket sevens for quads. So it kind of reduces his number of great hands. Doesn't look scared by it, and oh, he's going for 100,000 bet? No, don't really want to see that. How much does he want to put there? Is that 75? I'm not comfortable here, to be honest. I mean, I believe he could bluff, of course, from time to time, but I only really beat King 10, and King 10's a hand I expect him to check at least either on the flop or the turn, so I don't beat many value combos here. However, I still think my hand is too good to think about folding. It's a really important spot for me. I'll have less than the pot on the river after calling here. Hopefully he shuts down, hopefully he's finding a bluff. I'm feeling the pressure a bit here. Easier if another king peels off. Backdoor flush gets there. Maybe he can have some hands like Queen Jack, Jack 10 of diamonds. 10-8 gets there as well if he's ever two-barreling that and opening it in his position. Okay, he checks, that's nice to see. Hopefully he's just giving up a bluff here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a hand as good as King Queen or Ace King. Oh, pocket rockets. Alright. I cannot beat that, sir. Alright, my stack is taking a hit, but I'm still in the game, come on.
Oh, good.
Ooh, this is a nice hand. The Mamacitas, pocket queens, off just under 20 blinds. If I can get some action here, that'd be great. Maybe a 3-bet on the button here, no, just snap folding. All in maybe in the small blind would be nice here. No, just folding. Alright, give me some back, sir. Just want a big pot of me. Why don't you look down at pocket 9s, pocket 8s? Put my 20 blinds in there. He looks interested. He's all in. Oh wow, this is brilliant. Okay, let's go. Jab. Ooh, Ace King, we're playing the classic flip. Alright, one I really need to win. My tournament life, one of my best deep runs this year. No ace, no king, please. Alright, that's a good start. No hearts. Okay, that's a really good turn. Okay, we got there. Brilliant stuff, doubling up to just over 500k, I think. Gotta love it.
261.
261.
Always nice to get a full double, 100 left in the World Series of Poker event. And this is not just any event, it's a really big one.
Yeah, can I get a hot green tea with honey and lemon? Thank you.
Looking down at 8-9 suited here after a raise from the button. I really have two options, I think. I prefer to call here. I don't really want to use this hand as 3-bet bluff. Don't have many blockers. Don't do the best top pairs post flop. I think I'm just going to call, try and see a flop. And see what I can do.
Two players.
Alright, that's an interesting flop. Maybe one I can respond aggressively with a check raise here. I have a few kings in my range. He's going to c-bet a lot, but he decides to check this one back. I expect him to bet a lot of pairs on the flop. A lot of kings as well. He really reps ace-high type of hands. I think I'm going to go for a bet here and very often bet the river. If he decided to check back a king on the flop, I might lose a lot. Okay, that's good. I didn't want to see a call there. I didn't want to test him over two streets. I'm very happy to take it down right now.
Raise. 30,000 to play.
Okay, I'm looking down at an interesting hand here.
Playing like 4 now.
I mean, I would fold it more often than not, this king 6 suited, but I think my spot to 3-bet here isn't bad at all. I think my opponent's not going to 4-bet jam nearly enough bluffs. I think he might overfold a little bit. I'm playing just over 30 blinds. I think I'm going to use my king here to put a bit of pressure. I haven't 3-betted a lot pre-flop, so I got quite a good image. Let's go for it. He hasn't folded straight away. No, yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, all good.
much. Good luck, man. Ouais, je suis un requin qui aime bien me 3-bet à ma gauche. Ouais, non, ça joue pas si mal quand même. Ça joue pas si mal. Ouais, ça va. T'as l'open 5-8 de suite du hijack.
Ça te dérange que je fais derrière?
Non, pas du tout.
Moi aussi, Romain, tu sais, parfois je passe un peu.
Ah non,
ça te
t'inquiète.
dérange?
Non,
Je viens de dire, toi, t'as les câbles, donc je pense que c'est.
T'inquiète.
Ça va, t'as remonté un petit peu?
Ouais, 650 billets. Ouais, c'est ça. Ah, bon. Tranquille, carrément. Allez, mon Johnny.
Allez.
Yep, c'est bien.
What happened?
Where are your chips, man? Nothing there.
I left. I didn't see the last time. You must have left. Yeah. It left you like 0 red.
All right, back at it. Nice to have a little break. Blinds have just gone up. Still playing 30 blinds. Comfortable stack for tournament poker.
How long is it? 2 hours. How long is it? I think it's only an hour. I could be wrong. It's either an hour or 75.
I thought say 2 hour dinner break. I was like, oh, that would be nice.
Decent enough hand here. Try and take the blinds down, that's objective number 1. If that doesn't succeed, see what I can do post flop. Okay, Jack 7 deuce of a flush draw, it's a board I'm going to see bet a very high frequency. I really don't want to tell my opponent I don't have a jack or better, and if I check back there's just so many turns it's going to open up draws for him that he can start bluffing, so got a bet. Okay, gets through, perfect.
I'll be around. Maybe I'll check up on you. Text me.
Alright, raise from my buddy to my right here. I have an interesting situation. I think I can either flat or 3-bet. Both options are fine. I don't have the most aggressive players to my left, so that's a good reason for calling here, keeping his dominated hands. Right, so far so good. Okay, we're back in the freeway. Let's see a flop. Okay, super decent flop for me. Flop very well, and it's actually funny, I had this situation, I was talking about this situation with friends a few days ago, and we were talking about the fact that no one ever checks back a queen here, so I am playing against the 2 opponents on my table that could acknowledge that and overbluff some turns. I think it could be interesting to check back, especially with the king of diamonds. Maybe a lot of draws will open up for the big blind on the turn, you might go for 2 barrels. Gonna see what happens. The king makes my hand a lot better, but it doesn't put many draws out there. Alright, check, check. I'm gonna have to start drawing some value from this hand. I'm not gonna go for a big bet. I think a third of a pot is good enough. I don't expect my players to have too many strong holdings here. I have to double check twice, but who knows. Snap folder is no good. Come on, do something, buddy. Understand that I can't really have a great hand here. He looks interested. No, unlucky. Alright, it was an interesting idea. Nothing crazy happened there in the end. Ooh, looking down at a sexy hand here. 9-10 suited. Probably the bottom of my opening range, but I'm happy to play it here with just under 40 blinds. Be happy to play against the big blind heads up. So far so good. Alright, just gets through. I'll take it. Every hand is an important hand, 100 left. From a bracelet and $500,000. Come on. King Jack isn't a hand I'm always going to play under the gun, but the way this table is planning out, it's okay. It makes me feel comfortable about opening it. That's not what I wanted to see. Oh yeah, am I committed here? How much do you have? 160, something like that, maybe 170, 180.
It's 175.
Or a bit more, it's not what I wanted to hear. Okay, he's probably going all in, but like, what, sevens?
1-9.
Maybe ace-10 suited. I just don't think I want to take the risk here. I probably have just about the equity to call, but I'm playing 40 blinds. Do I really want to risk 10 blinds here at this moment of the tournament? Nah, I don't think so. I'm just going to have to give it up. If you had 160, probably an easier call, but 190 is just a little bit too much. Patience is a virtue. Let's go.
That was a long tank.
Yeah?
I know why.
My buddy over here enjoying the Jamaican cigarettes.
Why?
Would have been a 20-minute break, would have been a longer tank.
Alright, I'm looking down at 8-7 off. It's a hand that I shouldn't be opening too much on the button, but the big blind is short. Maybe not going all in with enough hands. I think I can start to put pressure on here with my stack and the situation. No, he's gone for a really quick call. Seems like an obvious play for him. Let's see what the dealer brings out. I'm pretty dominated so far. Okay, ace jack 5. Isn't the worst flop. I can't imagine he has too many aces. A lot of them would just be going all in pre-flop. Gonna start with a c-bet, hopefully get fold hands like 10-9, king-9. It'd be tough to get queen 10 or king 10 to fold now, but maybe later. Can't imagine my player having too many 5s in his range. Okay, that's not good news. He's checking his cards again. Deuce doesn't change anything. Now my question is, do I want to try and make a jack fold over 3 streets, or do I just shut down now? I mean, he could have some small aces that he doesn't want to go all in with, but with like 12 blinds, I'm not feeling this. There's only king 10 and queen 10. I can make snap fold. A jack is never folding right away. So I'd have to go 3 barrels all in against the jack to try and make him fold, and even that I'm not sure he will. I think I'm just going to give up here. Well, 10's not a great card because now king 10 and queen 10 gets there. The problem is, I would have always bet on the turn if I had a holding, so I can't really represent anything here if I bet. I hate to do it, but I'm just going to have to give up my hand right now, give him the pot. It'd be terrible if I see a 5 or something, but there's just not much I can do. My story makes no sense if I bet here. Oh wow. Got away with it there. Nice hand set.
T'as eu 2 rois à 3.
Non, 2 rois à 3. Non.
Il va être 300 000.
Putain. Allez, c'est pas. On sait que c'est jamais fini, c'est un tournoi. Supportable, putain.
On joue à des quotas vie.
Ooh. Unlucky man.
Hey up! Yeah, good enough.
Not all your moves worked, Romain, but you won the most important ones and found a few windows to bluff and increase your stack. We've made good progress in this $3,000 freeze-out tournament. There are only 65 players left, and you're going to continue your journey with 655,000 chips, or over 30 big blinds. We'll be joining you on the road in the next episode of Inside the Mind of a Pro.